7 points by Engstrom leads for the Wolverines. Elin Bowers had 18, Sarah Kennard had 11. As that ball just thrown away, so back-to-back turnovers by the Lady Wolverines, and then a foul in the backcourt on Olivia Bradley. That'll be number 3 on Olivia.
First team foul.
Bradley, Brown, Fegler, Judd, Engstrom, the 5 on the court, dressed in their home whites, cardinal numbers, black trim for the Lady Wolverines. Nice move by Kennard, finds a wide open Sander. That was some nifty ball handling by Kennard as she got an open pass to Sander, who knocks it down. Easy bucket nonetheless. Hard pass down low, and Kennard is going to foul Engstrom. And Sarah Kennard will pick up her second personal foul. Oh, wait. Wow, they're going to go against Engstrom, which I think raises a lot of eyebrows from the crowd and others. And give the basketball back. Well, I certainly saw something different on that play, as did a fair amount of other people. Rogers, she'll fire a 3. That's off the mark. Good box out by Fegler. And the Lady Wolverines dribbling back the other way. Fegler gets up in the air. Brown for 3, or second of the day? No. Rebound by Illaway. Pinedale with a 25-point lead. 2 minutes gone by here in the third quarter on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. Bowers, good dribbling execution. Outside 3, Illaway. No good, goes off the hands of a Pinedale would-be rebounder, and it will be out of bounds to the Lady Wolverines. Riverton has battled in the rebounding. It's 17-14, Pinedale leading the rebounding, but it's 16-7 Riverton turnovers to Pinedale turnovers, and add one more as Olivia gets called with a walk at the volleyball 10-foot line. Pinedale shooting pretty darn well as well. 20 of 37 from the field. They've hit 5 of 14 three-pointers. That's 38%. And they've hit all 3 of their free throws. Riverton 8 of 20, 40%. But again, 17 turnovers. They are 2 of 9 from the three-point line. Three-pointer on the outside. Shot no good. Rebound put back up and in by Sander. Sander now 12 points and 7 rebounds for Halen. And she'll knock that one out of bounds. Judd thought about going after it. Wisely decides not to at the last second as it hits the possession arrow on the scoring table. Engstrom lobs it in to Bradley. Gives it over to Fegler, baseline in the corner to Judd. Cutting is Fegler, going to be batted out of her hands by Sander, and it will stay Wolverine basketball. Turnover right back to the Wolverines as Judd ends up with it. She's in trouble on the 5 count, and a timeout called by Travis McIntosh to avoid that. We're going to stay here real quick and get some live reads done here as Tyler Watson, State Farm agent, proud supporter of Riverton Athletics. State Farm wants to protect your future. Stop in today at 618 East Washington or go online to insuringriverton.com. And thanks to Wind River Internet for providing our web stream tonight on County 10 and the YouTube channel, and also Maven for their optic assistance, more so during football on Ugly Sweater Day today at Wolverine Gym. The Wolverine cheerleaders decked out in their ugly sweaters. Full timeout called by the Wolverines, by the way. A big thank you to Porter's Supply Company in Riverton sponsoring our broadcast today. Porter's reminds you that winter's here to stay. You need to make sure that your wood, gas, or pellet stove is ready to keep you going for the season. They've got everything you need from new installs to supplies and accessories and maintenance. Porter's on North Federal and Riverton and online at portersmvs.com. Safe starting 5 for the Wolverines. Pinedale comes out. Green uniforms, white numbers, orange accent. They are the Wranglers from Sublette County. With Kennard, Bowers, Sandner, also Illaway and Rogers on the court. And that ball is knocked out of bounds, but a foul called on Kennard. I believe her second personal, if it is in fact on her, it is. And that is the first team foul of the second half on the Wranglers. Bailey's post-game show coming at the conclusion of this, and then it'll wrap right into the Porter's Mountain View Supply pregame show between games. Might have an in-between game sponsor. As Judd on the low block has that knocked away. They'll go to the floor. That's a tie-up. It's Wolverine basketball on the arrow. Paisley Jackson.
Substitution for the Wolverines.
Coming in for Macy Brown, and We Too Cloudhorse checking in. I sent out a survey to all of the players, and We Too did a great response, loving the game of basketball, saying, in fact, that basketball has helped make her who she is and get her out of perhaps a bad place, as she talked about the outlet of playing basketball. Fegler for three, off the mark. And a rebound picked up by Gabby Rogers. Pinedale quickly the other way, the floor. Bowers will lay it up and in. 20 points for Elin Bowers. Go along with a 22 she had last night. Bradley in traffic, getting double teams, tries to step through it, and a jump ball will be called, and that'll be Pinedale basketball on this arrow. On the held possession. 4:03 left in the third on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. A 29-point Pinedale advantage. Be a force to be reckoned with in that 3A classification, will Coach Bauer's team. Illaway to Rogers. Right side, they'll go down low to Sandner. Good help defense by Paisley Jackson. They'll say she was straight up even though there was contact. They don't call anything, but Sandner now 14 points to go along with her 7 rebounds. Bradley loses it on the baseline. Fegler wide open underneath. Cloudhorse, the bucket.
Basket by Cloudhorse.
We Too Cloudhorse getting the Wolverine basket. Shot for three. Nope. Long rebound of Fegler. McKay. Long pass up ahead. Engstrom gives it back to Jackson for three. That one hits the right side iron and is rebounded by Sandner. She's 2 rebounds away from a double-double. Good extra pass. Bowers with the lay-in. Nice extra pass by Illaway and a quick timeout. Bowers now matching her season high of 22 that she scored yesterday, and a quick timeout by Coach Bowers as Bella Heath will check in. And let's get a quick 30 in here real quick, Thomas, if we could. 56-25, Pinedale up on the County 10 Sports Network.
Elevate Rehab in Lander is a proud sponsor of sports in Fremont County. Elevate offers physical and occupational therapy and specializes in hand therapy. Elevate Rehab also offers one-on-one personalized treatment for every patient. Their dedicated team of highly skilled and specialized therapists will help you on your journey back to better health and mobility. Elevate Rehab, 535 East Main, Suite D in Lander.
Thanks for joining us. This is live streaming coverage of Wolverine basketball from the Bill Strannigan Classic from Riverton High School.
2:55 remains in the third quarter on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. 56-25 Pinedale. And Bella Heath has checked into the ball game. Also in is Trista Colville. And also in has come Tori Anderson. Bradley bounce it to Riley Johnson, who is checked in. Paisley Jackson from 15 straight away, left it short. Rebound though on the offensive board by Olivia Bradley. Johnson stripped by Tori Anderson. Tori across the timeline. Dishes it back out to Heath. To Kennard. Back up top as they'll work offense against the Riverton man-to-man, just staying out around that perimeter, tossing the ball around. Kennard with it now. Behind the back dribble by Kennard, rifles through the lane, puts up a right-hand runner. Okay, you've got the all-stater in Bowers, but Kennard, the senior, played all 27 games. She has put it on a display today as well, ball handling. And she's got 13 and a foul at mid-court, as that'll be a Wolverine turnover, and then Riley Johnson gets called for the foul. And Riley will pick up number 2 on her. Olivia will come out. Savannah Morton will check into the ball game. Savannah making a little bit of Wolverine history on the football team, kicking some extra point field goals this year. They'll turn it over. 8 turnovers in the ball game on Pinedale. Steal. Johnson saves the steal. It's going to go Pinedale basketball, but what Riley did right there was essentially save 2 easy points that Pinedale was going to have in there. Kennard again forces it up after contact. Cloud Horse and Coville battle, and it will be Riverton basketball. Give the rebound to We2 Cloud Horse. Wolverines will be back at it again this afternoon. The ladies at 4 taking on Laramie. The guys will be playing next. That game scheduled for 11:30. We should be close to starting that one on time. Cloud Horse goes to the ground, and it's picked up by Kennard. She and Jackson battling in the backcourt. Kennard gets off of a knee of Fegler, brings it into the front court, hands it off, and then Riley Johnson on a reach foul will pick up her 3rd with 1:09 left to play. 3rd quarter on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. Taylin Leesburg will check in. Here comes Haley Engstrom. Taylin will check in for McKay. Haley will check in for We2 Cloud Horse.
20, Leesburg.
Kennard off the inbound, left a 3-pointer short. Leesburg the rebound. Five of 17 from 3-point land. And the Wolverines will turn it over again in the paint. Under a minute left to play in quarter number 3. 33-point lead has been the biggest of the afternoon for the Lady Wranglers, as they are looking at mercy mode on the Lady Wolverines here in just a few perhaps. Heath, pump fake, partially blocked, and a late whistle comes in on a foul on that aforementioned partially blocked. Foul whistled on Leesburg, her first. Team foul number 5. Heath at the free throw line, cannot get the first. That is their first free throw miss of the day, as they have not shot that many, 3 out of 4, in fact. Macy Brown back in for Riley Johnson on the Wolverine sideline. Bella Heath second, still no good, and Engstrom will run down the rebound. 3 rebounds and 7 points for Haley Engstrom today. Left side outside Leesburg. Nice pass to Engstrom. She'll fall down and travel with it. That was a great look from Leesburg, though, as she saw Engstrom streaking toward the hoop, but can't get it converted, as they will call a travel. Final 20 seconds. Anderson with it. Back up top, Kennard. Cutting is Heath. She'll be rejected by Jackson, taken away by Paisley. 3 seconds. Jackson, 15-foot rainbow floater right before the buzzer. And Paisley has 6 points. But it's Pinedale, all Pinedale, 58-27, a 31-point advantage as we head to the 4th and final stanza. Back in a minute. This is the County 10 Sports Network and 105.1 Jack FM.
25 years. Locally owned by therapists. Fremont values commitment to professionalism and community. With specialized training and one-on-one service, they get you back to doing what you love. Whether you need rehab for an injury from a sports-certified specialist or therapy from the only certified hand therapist in Fremont County. With 6 locations in western Wyoming, they provide aquatic therapy, dry needling, and women's health therapy. To find out more about Fremont Therapy Group or schedule an appointment, go to fremonttherapy.com.
At some point, everyone is a pedestrian.
When you're driving, yield to pedestrians. Wear light clothing.
Walk on a pathway instead of the road.
Look out for pedestrians.
Avoid distractions like your phone. Look out for pedestrians, they're everywhere. We are the Wyoming Indian Lady Chiefs. We need you in our stand.
You're listening to Wolverine Basketball from the Bill Strannigan Classic on 105.1 Jack FM.
Fourth quarter basketball. It will be Pinedale ball to begin. Bowers back out there. Rogers as well. You think you want to sub down, but you've got JV quarters that you've got to fulfill later as well, perhaps. But we do see Alexis White into the ball game for the first time. She's got the ball, and she'll throw it away. Ball squirts out, and a rugby scrum. They're going to call a held ball, even though I don't think anybody really ever held that ball. They do call the held ball, and the Wolverines will get it on the arrow. Leesburg, Jackson, Brown, Morton, and Engstrom on the court. Nice entry pass by Leesburg, and Engstrom cannot get the bucket for the assist there, but she'll maybe get one of these free throws to get Leesburg the assist. Foul is on Sander, by the way. Second. And at the line will go Haley Engstrom. Haley 1 for 3 from the stripe today. Does not get the first. Second opportunity is not good either. Jackson had the rebound, lost the rebound, and it's taken away by the Lady Wranglers. Bowers, 22 points, now 25. No, she left it short. Rebound comes into the hands of Savannah Morton. Leesburg in the backcourt. Pinedale picking him up in the front court. Savannah back to Leesburg. Kick it out to Brown. Macy for her second three is not going to drop, but the rebound by Paisley Jackson. And they'll have it taken away, and here come the Lady Wranglers. Floating 8-footer by Bowers is no good, out of bounds, last touched by Alexis White, and it's Riverton basketball. Dead even in the rebound category now at 21 apiece for this ball game. After Riverton got out-rebounded by 10 by Sheridan yesterday, that ball sails up in the air. Referee says off of Paisley Jackson, and the Wolverines will turn it over. 11 o'clock at 105.1 Jack FM. KTUG Riverton. John Gabrielson, Thomas Dent, Peyton Stevens. 3-point with the left hand, Gabby Rogers. Her second triple of the night. She has 30. She doesn't have 30. She has 10. The lead is 34. Taylor gets caught in a half-court trap. Ball bounces near the midcourt stripe. Paisley, one-hand push up ahead, Engstrom. Engstrom in traffic. And the defense that Pinedale is putting out there is like they have 7 players on the court. They are just kind of everywhere, as Rogers will get her second personal foul. Fegler returning to the Wolverine lineup. We'll check in for Leesburg. Engstrom will trigger it in, one on each corner of the paint for the Wolverines. Haley lobs it up to Fegler, bounces it back to Macy Brown. Savannah Morton, three-pointer, misses the mark, but Engstrom with an offensive rebound. 4 rebounds tonight for Haley. She gets in traffic, and they'll call another jump ball, and this possession arrow favors the Lady Wranglers. 6 minutes left to play in the contest. 61-27, a 34-point Pinedale advantage. That's their biggest, and maybe more, as shot is no good by Erica Wilson into the ball game. Engstrom with another board. Shot on the other side, no good. Rebound pulled down by Bowers. Wolverines 10 of 29 from the field. Pinedale 26 of 51. As Johnson and Bradley check back in, we'll get a Wolverine foul. Brown and Morton will come out. Foul is on Paisley Jackson, third personal on Paisley. Judd returning to the lineup for Paisley Jackson. Haley with 7, Paisley with 6, your leading scorers. Fegler has 5. Pinedale, Bowers has 22, Sandner has 14, Kennard has 13, Rogers has 10. Sandner now has 16 as she gets that bucket down on the low block. 36-point Pinedale lead, as again we're facing that mercy rule with not much time left in the contest, still at 5:14. Bauer will bring it across the stripe. Set up shop against the Wolverine man-to-man defense. Working perimeter. Boy, Bradley and Rogers got tangled up on the low block, and Coach Bauer is just going to burn a timeout here with it. It's just a 30-second timeout, so we're going to keep it here. We'll get you prepped for the boys' game that will be coming up in just a few moments. Again, the Wolverine boys fell last night to Sheridan. It'll be the 6th meeting of the boys versus Pinedale since 2011. Riverton has won all 5 previous meetings against Pinedale since 2011. Last meeting was in 2018 when I don't believe any of these kids were in high school. Riverton won that by 20. That was the year after Riverton had won the state 3A title. Pinedale was winless a year ago, 1-15 the prior year. They had lost 39 in a row coming into yesterday when they beat Rollins, the defending state champs. 2 years ago, they had won their first game of the year and then lost 15 straight, and then unfortunately went 0-24 a year ago, but they're 1-0 this year. They're 1-0. Riverton's 0-1 on the basketball season, giving you a little history of what's to come in the next game at 11:30-ish tournament time this morning. Former Coach Flanagan getting chastised for his blue shirt. Getting told it's game day, should have something cardinal on. Underneath, nice pass, nice bucket by Sandner. 18 points for Halen. And we are a bucket shy of that mercy rule, and the clock running for the final 4.5. Bradley in traffic, scoops it to Fengler. Throws it up, it's going to be picked off. Gabby Bowers one-on-one with Fegler, goes the distance and will not get it to go. Trailing the play, it goes off of Illaway and out of bounds. Actually goes off of Rogers out of bounds. And it will give the basketball back to the Lady Wolverines. Rogers had great anticipation to pick that off at the top of the key, but couldn't convert with the layup on the other end. 5 different Lady Wranglers coming in as Riley Johnson rifles one to Ella Judd that she can't hold on to under the hoop, and out of bounds it goes. 5 different Wranglers coming in. Coville, Anderson, Kennard, Heath, and Illaway have checked in for Coach Bowers. Again, they can enact the mercy rule here this time down the floor. Clock running at 4 minutes left to play in the 4th quarter on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. Kennard saves it off of Bradley. Heads up move by Kennard underneath. Pinedale will trigger the inbounds. Paisley Jackson getting set to come in. We're also going to see Cammie Paskett for the first time in varsity play as that ball is thrown into the backcourt. Good job by Kennard to realize that she could go get it, not panic and try something wild with it. 5 new Wolverines will come in next dead ball. Nice cut, nice basket. Great pass by Heath to Kennard, who has 15. And that puts the clock without a stop button for the next 3.5 minutes of the basketball game. Engstrom, nice scoop with the right hand, scores it. Nice step through by Haley Engstrom. 67-29. Kennard kicks it outside. 3-pointer on the way. That's a bucket by Tori Anderson. She's got 5 points in the game now. (70-29). Johnson. High post Engstrom to Fegler. Looking back over to Bradley. Doesn't pull the trigger on a long distance 3. She'll instead baseline it to Judd. And she's going to be called for a travel. Five new Wolverines will check in. They do stop the clock. Is it 45 or is it 40? I thought it was 40 on the Mercy rule. 40-point differential. It's at 41 at the moment. Kennard, 3, front of the iron. Rebound Illaway. And a put back in.
Illaway.
That is her first basket of the game. And it makes it 43-point differential now. Paisley, right side, pushes over the top of the rim. Last touched by Paskett, out of bounds. Back to Pinedale. 2:19 left to play. Not only are they not running the clock, they didn't start it there for about 4 seconds. Got that straightened out, clock back running. Wide open, they leave her. Oh man, I don't know how you miss that. Tori Anderson gets wide open. I mean, somebody lost her in transition traffic and she will score. Now it's a 45-point differential with less than 2 minutes left. Pinedale has come in and performed. Savannah Morton off glass. Misses the shot. Minute 40 left to play on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. A very quick Bailey Enterprises post-game show right into the pre-game show. As there's a bucket and one by Mackenzie Illaway. They have a lot of points in the paint, do the Wranglers here today. Illustrated by that play right there. Foul whistled on Macy Brown. Her first. 5 new Wranglers set to come in. One's going to have to wait for the shooter on the and one.
To the line of Pinedale, 12, Illaway. 1 shot.
3-point play doesn't happen. Cloud Horse the rebound. Throwing down low to Brown. Paskett shot no good. Cloud Horse, excuse me, the rebound. That's no good. And now the clock is running in effect. Sander gets a call. Cloud Horse to the line. Scored 2 points on the day. Now 3. No, couldn't get that one to go. And Alexis White will check in. 47-point differential. That's the biggest lead of the game, and that's where we're at the current moment. Now 46 as Cloud Horse gets the second to go. Final 40 seconds of the ball game. Again, we'll take about a 2-minute break, come back with a Bailey post-game show. Real quick, get you some final stats in this one, and then transition you into the pregame show with head coach Bo Sheets of the Wolverine boys. Shot no good. Picked out of there by Macy Brown. 15 seconds left to play. Paisley Jackson, baseline, Cloud Horse. Shot is no good. And the rebound wrestled away by Sander. And they're just going to walk it to the timeline, and this one is complete. Pinedale Lady Wranglers come in and take care of business on the Lady Wolverines with a 76-30 win over the Lady Wolverines. Bailey Enterprises postgame show is coming your way after this break. This has been Wolverine basketball on the County 10 Sports Network.
Gales Carpet Floor and Home is happy to support student athletes in sports across Fremont County. Gales Carpet One Floor and Home has been a Fremont County fixture for decades, specializing in flooring, window coverings, and cabinets, as well as the professional certified installation of those products. Stop into Gales Floor and Home today at 220 East Main Street, Riverton, or see them online at galescarpet1riverton.com.
Tires, and more tires. Bailey Tire and Auto Service offers a huge selection, great prices, and fantastic service.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, this is Haley. With over 13,000 tires to choose, Bailey has tires for your ATV, farm implement, car, truck, trailer, semi, lawnmower, wheelbarrow, you name it. If it has a tire, Bailey Tire and Auto Service can fix it or replace it. Bailey Tire and Auto Service is your one-stop complete tire and service shop. Just remember, with Bailey's, there's no tricks, just tires.
Keep it local. Try it on, save time and money on returns, and get advice in person at Bells & Bows. Our business is your best local source for quality clothing like Liverpool and keeping your look fresh every month with our new collections bag. These monthly collections bags feature anything you can imagine yourself in, and the best part is we will ship it everywhere. But if you live locally, we can drop it off right at your doorstep. Bells & Bows, your local solution to keeping you looking stylish for anything that comes your way. Stop in today at 309 East Main Street in Riverton or visit us online at bellsandbows.rocks.
Brown Sugar Coffee Roastery is proud to be a supporter of athletics and student athletes all across Fremont County. Brown Sugar is a locally owned and operated restaurant located in downtown Riverton. Their passion is coffee and locally sourced foods. Be sure to stop in for dinner service and look for a new menu coming soon. Brown Sugar Coffee Roastery. See them online at brownsugarcoffeeroastery.com or stop in at 203 East Main Street, Riverton.
Central Wyoming College has a new Bachelor of Applied Science degree in Early Childhood Education.
Being a teacher has always been a dream of mine.
This degree combines the academic, assessment, and classroom management content that students need to be successful in the classroom. Gain knowledge in how young children grow and develop physically and cognitively, and guide them to social and emotional development.
What I really like about the education program here at CWC is that we get a lot of classroom experience.
Make your way.
Your home for Wolverine basketball all season long. 105.1 Jack FM and on the County 10 YouTube stream.
Welcome back to the Bailey Enterprises postgame show on 88.1. 88.1, I knew I was going to do that. How about 105.1 Jack FM and the County 10 Sports Network? I have too many media outlets in my marbles, and I don't have any marbles to roll around there. It was all Pinedale today. They led 21-13 after the first quarter, outscored Riverton 25-10 in the second, built a 46-23 lead at the halftime, and then they would outscore Riverton 12-4 in the third and 18-3 in the fourth. Riverton scores 7 points in the second half of the contest, and the mercy rule get put in effect. Pinedale winning it 76-30. The final score. Quick leading scorers for Pinedale. Elin Bowers on her birthday scores 22 points. 18 for Halen Sander with 8 rebounds. 15 points Sarah Kennard. 10 points Gabby Rogers. 7 Tori Anderson. 4 Mackenzie Illaway. Those were your scorers for Pinedale. For the Lady Wolverines, Haley Engstrom today with 9 points to lead the way. 6 for Paisley Jackson, 3 for Macy Brown, 5 for McKay Fegler, and 3 for Weetu Cloudhorse. And again, Pinedale holding Riverton to just 7 points in the second half of the contest and win by 46, 76-30. That is the Bailey Enterprises postgame show, Porter's Mountain View Supply pregame show. In 1 minute, we'll talk with head coach Bo Sheets of the Wolverine boys as they take on Pinedale This is Wolverine basketball from the County 10 Sports Network.
Back when I was riding in rodeos, I always made sure I was locked in, good and tight. Now as a touring musician, crisscrossing the country, I still make sure I'm locked in, good and tight. Of course I do.
Heading south, down the road in a gold Cadillac, coupe to Bill.
Buckle up for life, Wyoming.
If you're looking to get upgrades on your vehicle done with bumpers, grill guards, and bed liners, shop locally. Instead of traveling the extra mile to an out-of-town shop, take it to the premier local shop here in Fremont County. Wyoming 4x4 has over 25 years of experience under the belt. Dan will take your stock truck and give it the perfect accessory makeover tailored to your vision. Stop at Wyoming 4x4 or give Dan a call at 307-857-3175.
Coming back in, again, technology is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it is not that great. As trying to hook up with our head coach here and see.
Versus Riverton, talking with Wolverine head coach Bo Sheets, and saw you had a little shoot around look like this morning. I don't know if that was a formal thing or an informal thing, but I guess reflecting back from last night to getting ready to play 2 games today.
Yeah, you know, it's great to have a shoot around, and Reggie's listening here, so I told him it's great because it feels kind of like a college day, you know, college atmosphere. You get to wake up, shoot around a little bit, reflect on the game last night, kind of relax, and then get ready for today's games.
Well, with Reggie here, I would wonder why we only have an hour break between playing 2 games in one day, but I guess
it's actually a 3-hour break.
You had a Christmas party to get to later tonight or
I
something.
did,
so.
You're darn right.
All right, but and then Pinedale gets a good win over the defending state champs last night, so you know they'll come in with some confidence.
They will. You know, they beat them pretty soundly by 21 or something, and you know, obviously Rollins is a little different team this year, losing all the seniors, but Pinedale's a good team, and so for us, you know, it's got to be this game is our focus. We know that we've got other games coming up today and tomorrow, but for us, it's focused on this game, what we can kind of build on and what we need to kind of keep moving forward with.
You know, especially since I think they went winless last year, to start their season with one more win than they had all of last year has to, I guess, propel them. And then your team has played well. That first game last year, you beat Central, then come back and played Sheridan, but I guess how the kids rebound today and what you tell them before they take the floor, I guess, as far as, you know, a couple of keys to the game.
I think the biggest thing's perspective. You know, it's a long season. Not too many teams have ever gone undefeated, and so you kind of just come into that knowing that you play the numbers, play the long game, the percentages, and for us, it's again, we're excited to play games, and so whether you win them or lose them, it's kind of about playing each possession. You know, just getting better.
Any different starting lineup, any different rotation going for you into this one today based on last night and based on playing 2 games in one day?
I don't think so. You know, I think pretty pleased with our rotation with our boys. Everyone did a really good job. Nothing was glaring that stood out as being just amazing, and nothing was glaring as being like, wow, that's just something that we can't have. So overall, again, very pleased with the boys last night. We need to make some shots. We need to hold them to not shoot such a high percentage and not turn the ball over.
One of the things I asked Travis prior to the tournament, and I probably should have asked you yesterday, but I had a 7-minute interview as it was, but you'll be happy this weekend if you see what out of 4 games?
You know, and I told our kids early as a program, I'm already pleased to see our sophomores, JV, and varsity, just kind of the level that what they play, you know, kind of our intensity on defense, you know, our pace, and getting after people. So it's really not, for me, it's hard to just put a wins and losses number on that, but for us, I'm already pleased with how we're starting off with our pace.
Excellent. Anything else?
No, I think that's it.
Keep him healthy.
All right, we'll try.
You bet. Head coach Bo Sheets of the Riverton Wolverine boys. They'll take on Pinedale next. Starting lineups in the tip-off of the second game of the day for the second game of the tournament for the guys in the Bill Strannigan Memorial Basketball Tournament here on 105.1 Jack FM and the County 10 Sports Network.
Wyoming Catholic College are proud sponsors of student athletes and sports programs across Fremont County, plus are this season's academic spotlight sponsor. Wyoming Catholic College forms students through a rigorous immersion in the primary sources of the classic liberal arts tradition, the grandeur of the mountain wilderness, and the spiritual heritage of the Catholic Church. Grounded in real experience and thoughtful reflection, our graduates love truth, think clearly, and communicate eloquently, engaging with the world as it is. Submit your application online at wyomingcatholic.edu/admissions/apply.
Xander's One Stop of Lander wishes the best of luck to all student athletes and sports teams throughout Fremont County. Xander's One Stop has it all: clean gas, ethanol-free fuel, diesel, a variety of household and automotive needs. Stop in for the very best in snacks, lunch, dinner, and much more. Plus, the best liquor selection. And now lottery tickets for the Cowboy Draw, Mega Millions, Powerball, and Lucky for Life. It's all here at Xander's One Stop, 730 East Main, Lander.
Your home for Wolverine basketball all season long. 105.1 Jack FM and on the County 10 YouTube stream.
Back at Wolverine Gym, the Wolverines and the Pinedale Wranglers since 2011. Riverton is 5-0, and you'd have to go way back into the archives to find when they played prior to 2011, being number one, not really geographically close to each other, and then Pinedale bebopped back and forth between 2A and 3A for a while, and let alone into the 4A ranks. With Riverton, they did meet in 17-18 when Riverton was down on the 3A ranks as well. Marcus Helland in his third season as the head coach, and unfortunately you see peaks and valleys of high school sports, and they're kind of in a little bit of a valley at that point, as he is 1-41 in his third season as the head coach. But you look for bright spots. They stopped a 39-game losing streak last night, beating Rollins 68-47. Didn't just beat the defending state champions, but took them down by 21. So they'll be playing with some confidence here today as they take on the Wolverines. How will the Wolverines rebound from losing last night to Sheridan? 66-54 was the final score. So we'll see how they rebound here today. You heard Coach Sheets say he likes everything that he's seen from all three divisions of his boys basketball team, the Froshmores, the JV, and his varsity team, as they come out to play here today. In between games, I did not get a chance to get with the Pinedale book and find out their starters, so we'll discover their starters along with them, and then we'll get you the Wolverine starters. It'll be their same five that they did last night in Vincent, DeVries, Gabrielson, Paxton, and Hutchison, the five starters for the Riverton Wolverines. Steve Peck is your PA announcer, and he'll give us those starters here in just a minute. Head coach Bo Sheets in his sixth season at Riverton. He also coached some years out at Wind River as well, getting a couple of third-place titles. Dick Quayle coached at Riverton for 5 years. He coached at Wind River for 14 years. You've got a lot of basketball coaching experience out there. Also Pat Patterson, Kurt Paxton, and Alec Richardson, who played on that 2017 team for the RHS coaching staff as well. So we will go with starters as they are announced for the Pinedale Wranglers, and then we'll get you those Wolverines as well.
Introducing today's starting lineups. First for Pinedale, a junior, number 15.
Number 15, Bridger Kaiser, will start things off, and they do not have starter heights on theirs as well. Owen McMillan is a junior. Josh Gosar, a junior, wears number 22, that familiar Pinedale name as well. Jace Ramage, a senior, and then number 41 is Colby Bailey. Those will be your starters for the Pinedale Wranglers as they take on the Wolverines today. Once again, starting for the Wolverines, number 0 is Jason Vincent. Derek DeVries scored 17 points with 4 rebounds last night, was our POG, the player of the game by the Lander Medical Clinic. Number 5, a senior, is Cade Gabrielson, had his first 3 of the night, the first 3 of the season from straight on. Parker Paxton, 18 points, 3 rebounds. He hit a couple of threes. Parker Paxton, the junior, wearing number 12. And then, as I mentioned, back on the varsity court is Nathan Hutchison, a senior. He had 8 points on 2 3-pointers last night. And we are getting set to go. Get my final color-coded clicks going on to make sure I've got everything ready to go. And Peyton Stevens high above Wolverine Jim running camera. Thomas Dent III next to me as DeVries going to win the tap. And the Wolverines will have first crack at it. Riverton in their home whites left to right. Jason Vincent left wide open for three on the get-go. Does not drop, and the rebound by Colby Bailey. Wolverines will address man-to-man defense. Coming out with it is Kaiser. He'll give the ball off to Owen McMillan. Back to Kaiser. Now Ramage with it. He's got Hutchison defensively. McMillan trying to get it to Gosar. He has it. Now they'll go back down low. And shot partially rejected by Gabrielson. A jump ball will be called. It'll stay Pinedale basketball on the take by Ramage. It'll stay Wrangler basketball. Wranglers in their road green, orange numbers. Pinedale across their front with white accents and then orange and white camo kind of stripes on those Pinedale jerseys. I don't know if it's pixelated or camouflage, if there is a difference even on that right there. Ramage loses the handle, gathers it back in. No violation there. Driving, spinning, right-hand scoop, no good. DeVries pulls down the rebound. Long pass up ahead. Gabrielson, no look pass out to Hutch. He won't shoot the three. DeVries will from the left side, buries it. Second night in a row, Derek DeVries is the one that hits the first basket of the game for the Wolverines. About the third half in a row he's done that, as he did that in the second half. There's a three on the other side. Gabrielson boxing out. Hutch will get the rebound. And then a foul in the back court. Good rebound by Nathan Hutchison as he gets fouled in the backcourt. And the official lost the player who it was on, and he's going to give it to Owen McMillan. First personal. He doesn't look real surprised, so I think they got the right guy, with like taking him by surprise, like, wait a minute. Paxton penetrate, float, 10, got it. Nice job, Parker Paxton on the left side baseline, and it's a 5-0 Wolverine lead. Good quick start, the first 90 seconds on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard for the home team. Draven Monroe going to come back in as Jason Vincent picks up where he left off last year with a steal. Led the conference in steals. And Draven Monroe is going to check in for Jason. First turnover of the game. Going to see Eli Lucas early on in the contest here today. Eli, a junior. Played very well in the JV game yesterday, I think, getting himself some extra varsity minutes. Paxton working on Gosar. Gives it back to Monroe. He'll hand it back to Parker. Thought about pulling the trigger on a three, but does not. Draven, high post, spins, goes one way and takes it to the rack the other way. Can't get it to drop, but Lucas the rebound. Eli off the bench has a rebound and a put back to the Wolverines, out to a 7-0 advantage. Gosar with Monroe on him defensively, shovels it to the left side to Ramage with the left hand. Ramage backing down. He and Cade got the same hairdo going on today. Lob into the paint. Gosar gets free. It's going to roll out. Rebound put back up and in by Colby Bailey. And he gets fouled. Wolverine foul is on Nathan Hutchison. Number one on Nate. 7-2 the score. In that survey that I sent out to the kids, Nathan just coming back to play. Loves playing with Jason, Cade, and Parker, as Lucas would get the rebound on the missed free throw, so no and one. And then a turnover by the Wolverines at midcourt. Spin left side, kick it out to Gosar for three. That's good. Transition bucket, Josh Gosar for three. And it's 7-3, full court pressure now. Cade has it, he'll dish it upside. Looking, can't get it to Monroe. Instead, Hutchison's shot no good. Parker, the rebound off glass, is good. Paxton with a rebound and a bucket. The Wolverines back up by 4 now, 9-5. Their biggest lead has been 7 with a 9-2 advantage. 3 fresh Wolverines and 2 different Wranglers will check in, and a traveling violation on Bailey will give the basketball back to the Wolverines. Vincent back in, DeVries back in, Ty Sheets in for the first time, the junior. Paxton, Gabrielson, Hutchison coming out. Michael Hosler is checked in, wearing number 35. And then also, is that Brody Hamby, number 34? It is. He's guarding Vincent as Jason will bring it into the front court. Wolverines left to right. Jason goes one way, comes the other, gives it off to Monroe. He's fouled on the floor. Brody Dale and Hunter Hauk to check in after this free throw call to the bench. Foul is on Michael Hosler, number 1 on him, number 2 on Pinedale as a team. Monroe out, Lucas out. Good minutes, Eli Lucas, 2 points, 2 rebounds for Eli. First of 2 games on the day today for the Wolverines. Hauk just gets it in, beat the 5 count. Sheets on Gosar defensively to Dale. Taking it to the rack is DeVries. He got past his man. He rolls it all the way to the rim and scores. Good offensive execution. Good take by the junior. 5 points for DeVries. Hamby hands it back out top to McMillan. He'll get a pick. Throw it into the paint. Gonna go in and out of the hands of Bailey. Taken away by the Wolverines. 3rd turnover by the Pinedale Wranglers. Underneath, Hauk bodies in, puts it up. It's gonna fall out. And Gosar the rebound. Good look by Hunter Hauk, but he just didn't get it to fall. Gosar with the rebound. Then he'll fire the 3. That one's no good. Good box out by Hauk for Sheets to be able to get that rebound. Wolverines back on the attack. Mismatch perhaps. But DeVries going to kick it out of there as he is guarded by the bigger Bailey. DeVries out to Brody Dale. Sheets drives baseline, shovels it back out to Vincent. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to play. Vincent yo-yos, takes it to the rack. He'll score. A little hezzy at the top by Jason Vincent. The Wolverines have their biggest lead of the game of 8 now at 13-5 and a steal. Taken away by the Wolverines. Sheets ends up with it. Hutchison and Paxton next dead ball will check in. DeVries going to attack. He'll fire up with a left hand and score. And a quick timeout by Marcus Helen. And a quick run by the Wolverines have them staked to a 10-point pad with 3:09 left in the first. It's Riverton 15. It's Pinedale 5. Back after this quick timeout on the County 10 Sports Network.
Washington Avenue to discuss protecting your future. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
It's time to welcome Sutherland's Home and Garden Fall Catalog. It's full of hundreds of deals to help you save, including special fall buys, ideas, how-tos, and more. Win big. Sign up in-store for your chance to win a $5,000 Sutherland's shopping spree. See store for details. Get up to 24 months special financing with your Sutherland's credit card. See store for details. Sutherland's Fall Catalog is full of can't-miss deals. Stop by the store and pick one up today or check it out online at Sutherlands.com. Sutherland's, your fall home improvement store.
Thanks for joining us. This is live streaming coverage of Wolverine basketball from the Bill Strannigan Classic from Riverton High School.
It was a 7-5 game at one point, and then the Wolverines have rattled off 8 straight to build a 10-point advantage now at 15-5. Gosar gives up the basketball as Kaiser is back in. Nice move underneath and a bucket by Jace Ramage. She gets free on the low block, stops the 8-0 run by the Wolverines. Paxton up ahead, Hutchison wide open, laid up and in. That's how you beat the press. Good assist, Paxton. Nathan with his first basket of the basketball game. Back to a 10-point lead. And that might have been a double dribble. Cade making that motion as he walks to the check-in stand even. Watching it happen in front of him. Ramage back to the basket. Bodies in and loses the handle, but they'll trade turnovers as Nathan was falling down. That'll be an offensive foul. No, they'll call Nathan with a block. That was a very hard collision between those two as Nathan tries to come in and take the charge. And Coach Sheets going to lobby. They give the and one to Brody Hamby. Nathan will get his second personal foul and a pretty hard collision as Gabrielson will check in for Brody Dale. Well, I thought Nathan did a great job of getting back into position on that to set his feet. Nonetheless, they'll give the bucket and one now to Hamby. And great job by Brody to be able to finish that play. He went down for a couple of seconds afterwards. He's back up, and he'll fire up the free throw and get it. To his credit, good job, Brody Hamby. 17-10, Gabrielson in a double team, puts it on the floor. Hands it off to Hutchison. Good full court pressure by the Wranglers. Hutch will get it up ahead to Sheets. Wide open underneath is Hauk. Hauk now in traffic, scoots it back. Gabrielson in the corner for three on the way. That one just bounces over the top of the rim, and Hamby with a rebound. DeVries and Vincent, very liberal subbing by the Wolverines here in the first 6 minutes of the basketball game. They will check in next dead ball. Gabrielson with a steal. Threw it right in his hands. 2-on-1, dish it to Parker. Left hand, double clutch, can't get it to go, but he's fouled by Kaiser. And that's a weird situation there. You have Cade leading the break on the offhand of his side. He's a righty on the left-hand side, and he passes to a lefty on the right-hand side, and Parker on the other side. So just kind of the perfect storm going on between those two guys right there. And Paxton will go to the line on the foul whistled on Kaiser. Parker back in the groove of shooting free throws.
Substitutions for Pinedale, 20 Sutton, 41 Bailey. For Riverton, 0, Vincent, 1.
Sheets and Hauk have come out of the basketball game. Parker's second opportunity is no good, and the rebound. I may never hear the end of his free throw shooting if it comes down to it, as he misses the second one. 90 seconds left to play here in the first quarter on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. 18-10, Wolverines with a lead. Back out to Staten into the ball game. Star Valley has beaten Lander girls 51-35 earlier today in Lander. Ramage gives it back out. We've got a minute to play, looking at a 30-second shot clock violation if they had that. Shot no good. Hutchison the rebound. Wolverines back the other way to Vincent, now to DeVries. Pump fakes, kicks it out. Hutchison, three-pointer baseline corner. No good. Gabrielson the rebound. Turns around for six. That will not fall. He did a good job to get the offensive rebound, but just can't convert. Hosler with it. Paid on him defensively. Kick it back up on top to Sletton. Inside of 30 seconds left to play in the first quarter. 18-10. Wolverines on top. Their biggest lead has been 10, and a carry violation will be a turnover on Colby Bailey. 6 turnovers on the Wranglers to just 1 turnover that I have right now by the Wolverines. Riverton has 5 more shots than the Wranglers. 8 of 15 for Riverton, 4 of 10 for Pinedale. Oh, nice athletic move by Ramage. 10 count is still on. Parker will beat it, and he'll give it out to DeVries. Gabrielson in the corner. Set, fire, 3, short. He gets knocked to the floor. And the rebound comes away to Kaiser. And an offensive foul coming your way as Jace Ramage runs over Parker Paxton. He'll take the charge in the paint, and that'll be turnover number 7 on the Wranglers with 4 seconds left to play. First quarter, 18-10, a minute break coming your way on Jack FM and County 10 here in 4 seconds. Parker gets it back. He's going to get about a 3/4 court shot that will fall well short. And we've played 1 quarter of basketball. At the end of 1, it's the Wolverines 18, it's the Wranglers 10. This is Wolverine basketball on Jack FM 105.1 and County 10 and the Sports Network.
We are Maven. We focus on the fundamentals, clean, simple designs with the very best modern materials and technologies. We refuse to compromise our mountain town roots to follow the well-worn path to $1. We choose instead to make game-changing gear and use it in the places and pursuits that inspire us every day. We are Maven, a company focused on the design and creation of innovative products for and by the modern outdoorsman.
Perfect Power is a proud supporter of athletics and student athletes all across Fremont County. Perfect Power provides services for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. Darren Hubble, owner and master electrician, has over 30 years of electrical experience. Darren's trustworthy team of professionals can get the job done right. Perfect Power, serving Fremont County and surrounding areas. Stop into 1320 West Main Street, Lander, or give them a call at 307-332-7184.
Keeping you connected with Wolverine basketball. We are the County 10 Sports Network.
Hutchison, Vincent, DeVries, Parker, Paxton, and Cade Gabrielson, the 5 Wolverines that will take the floor for the second quarter. Riverton shooting 8 of 16 in the first quarter, 1 of 5 from the arc, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. On the other side, Pinedale 4 of 10. They have 6 less shots, 1 of 3 from the arc, also 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Gabrielson, baseline to Parker. Paxton in traffic. Gives it off in the corner to DeVries for 3. That's good. Derek DeVries, second triple of the night. He's got 10, and it's an 11-point Wolverine lead. Now their biggest of the night. Of the, what? It's not even the afternoon yet, let alone the night, as we're at 11:47 p.m. Pump fake Bailey. Corner, Gosar 3, no good. And a good box out by Hutchison as he's going to get the foul on Bailey. Or will he? We're going to get the foul on DeVries. Well, I guess I saw Bailey over the back of Hutchison. That's exactly, I think, what Coach Sheets is lobbying with the official on the near sideline as well. Pinedale out rebounding the Wolverines 9-8 at the moment. Ramage in traffic, misses it point blank. Vincent falls down after getting the rebound, but he did get the ball into the hands of DeVries, and they'll save the possession. Cade penetrate, he'll take it to the rack and score. Nice move by Cade Gabrielson, his first bucket of the basketball game, and the Wolverines have extended their lead to 13 now. Driving, dishing, penetrate, misses that one badly. Ball comes off the underside of the basketball standard, and Parker Paxton's going to get called for the foul. Parker will pick up his first personal. Just the fourth team foul. 4 team fouls on each team right now. Gosar will inbound. Long pass up ahead. Back to Gosar. Vincent gets in his face, but Gosar will get the 3 away. Ball bounces off the head of Paxton, and Gabrielson will get the rebound. Second board of the night for Cade. Parker corner to Vincent, well short on that 3. Missed everything. Didn't even get the floor because it was picked up by Ramage first. And then a steal by Nathan Hutchison will be the 8th turnover of the game on Pinedale. Parker wide open for 3. Bury it. 8 points for Paxton and a timeout, Coach Helland, as the Wolverines out to a 16-point pad with 6:19 left in the first half at 26-10. A full timeout. We'll take a 30 to Moss. We'll be back after this on the County 10 Sports Network and 105.1 Jack FM.
We are Maven. We focus on the fundamentals, clean, simple designs with the very best modern materials and technologies. We refuse to compromise our mountain town roots to follow the well-worn path to $1. We choose instead to make game-changing gear and use it in the places and pursuits that inspire us every day. We are Maven, a company focused on the design and creation of innovative products for and by the modern outdoorsman.
Perfect Power is a proud supporter of athletics and student athletes all across Fremont County. Perfect Power provides services for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. Darren Hubble, owner and master electrician, has over 30 years of electrical experience. Darren's trustworthy team of professionals can get the job done right. Perfect Power, serving Fremont County and surrounding areas. Stop into 1320 West Main Street, Lander, or give them a call at 307-332-7184.
Well, CCR welcomes you back to Wolverine Gym. Sheets, Vincent, Paxton, Draven Monroe is checked in, as well as Ty Sheets and Gabrielson, your 5 defensively for the Wolverines. Gosar working on Sheets. Hands it off to Kaiser. Wolverines in a man-to-man. McMillan between the circles will bounce it to the outside to Bailey. Draven Monroe on him defensively. Good defense this time down the floor by the Wolverines. Not really allowing much breathing room by Pinedale as that ball bounces out to Ramage on a tipped ball. Kaiser in the paint. He'll miss it. Gabrielson another rebound. That's 3. Driving, Sheets missed it, but Draven Monroe, the rebound, put it up. That'll fall. First basket of the day for Draven Monroe on the offensive putback. Wolverines now by 18, shooting 55% from the field, 12 of 22. Ramage into the paint, back to Bailey. Thought about a 16-footer, doesn't pull the trigger on it. Kicking out to Ramage. He'll put it on the bounce, handed back out. 5 new Wolverines will come in on the next whistle, which is coming up right here, as Ramage dribbles it out of bounds on the end line. That'll be turnover number 9. Dale, Hutchison, DeVries, Hauk, and Lucas. 5 new Wolverines who will check into the contest. With 4:58 left and an 18-point Wolverine advantage. A great answer for coming back as Hutchison with another steal. They'll call it jump ball, and it'll stay Pinedale basketball, so they will save the possession. Pinedale defeated the Riverton girls 76-30 earlier this morning. The first of 2 games that both teams will play. That one almost thrown right to Brody Dale, but Hosler ends up saving the possession for the Wranglers. Backdoor to Kaiser. Kaiser will go down low, partially rejected, gets his own rebound, fires it up. That's no good. And then a foul coming in. Who is the foul going to be whistled on? I think it's going to go against Ramage. 3-2 green. It is. Second personal foul on Ramage. Wolverines will get a team rebound out of it. Dead even in the rebounding category now at 13 apiece. A little over 4 minutes left. Brody Dale gives it back to DeVries. That was a dangerous pass to Hauk in a Bermuda triangle of Pinedale Wranglers, but it works out well. Coach Helland's not excited with how his team is playing right now on the sideline. Defensively, Lucas flips it back out. DeVries, nice move as he'll go with the left hand. It'll drop and he'll get fouled. Nice, tough move by Derek DeVries. He's got 12 now. And a chance for the and 1. And foul is on Hosler. Slett checking back in, as is Brody Hamby. DeVries for the and 1. Leading scorer with 12. Paxton has 8. Last night they were 18 and 17. Paxton with the 18, DeVries with the 17, and Derek now with 13. And a 21-point Wolverine lead. They have led from the opening tap at 31-10. Gosar taking it amongst himself. He'll have that one partially blocked. And DeVries comes sprinting out of the pack with it. Derek, low block. Hunter Hauk wide open. Bank it in. Great dish by DeVries. Hauk, the recipient, gets the bucket. Shot no good on the other end, and Eli Lucas comes away with a basketball, and he will have it knocked out of his hands. We're going to see Nick McIntosh and Dante Watt check in. This will be the 11 and 12 players on the roster for the Wolverines, so everyone getting into the act here in the first half of this one with a Wolverine 23-point advantage. 4 seniors on the team, 3 starters, and Dante coming off the bench. DeVries just on the line when he stepped up and nailed that one. He's got 15. Brody Dale checking in. Boy, as quick as they're subbing, might be kind of hard to get into rhythm and maybe remember who's got who defensively. They're coming into the game fast and furious now as Monroe checks in. Next dead ball with Brody as well. Gosar rises for 15, gets it. Nice play, Josh Gosar. He's got 5. Long pass up ahead, too far for McIntosh, and the Wolverines will throw it away by my calculations, just their second turnover of the night, as Dale and Monroe will check in for Hutchison and DeVries.
Dale, 4. Monroe.
3 minutes left to play in the first half. Wolverines in command. Monroe battles that one around off of Hamby and gets the steal out of it. Dale, 15-foot floater in and out. Rebound, Monroe puts it off glass. Pads his rebounding stats a little bit, as he'll get a couple of different rebounds out of it. Underneath, Hauk, turnaround 6, misses badly as it shoots over the top of the rim and hits the backboard and is taken out of there by Sletton. 2.5 remaining in the first half on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. Nice spin move with a left hand, left it short though, did Kaiser. Out of bounds to the Wolverines. And Ty Sheets checking in. And Eli Lucas back in. Dale and Hauk will come to the sideline. 35-12 Wolverine lead. They'll play Laramie later this evening. Girls at 4, boys at 5:30. We'll have it for you here on Jack FM and on the County 10 YouTube stream. Lucas wide open for 3. No good. Draven Monroe, been a machine on the rebounding. He'll not get that one to go. 4th rebound all in this quarter for Draven Monroe. And the foul goes against Colby Bailey, his first.
41, Bailey, his first.
Hopefully get a chat with either Travis McIntosh or one of the ladies. Thomas, you let me get out of there without getting a player of the game. I'm going to go with Haley Engstrom, I guess. The rebounding and scoring that Haley put in the girls' game. She'll be our Lander Medical Clinic player of the game. We'll choose a Lander Medical Clinic player of the game for this game as well, coming up. Gray will try the second one. He misses both. And the rebound pulled down by the Wranglers. 3-pointer misses. Monroe, his 5th rebound of the quarter. McIntosh launching a 3. That one back of the iron. Monroe, another rebound. Dante for 3. That one bounces around twice on the rim and drops. How about that? Hometown bounce. Hollywood movie type stuff right there, bouncing twice high off the rim and then dropping in. Remember Dante in 8th grade, I think, he hit one from deep in the corner that kind of was a Hollywood shot back in the 8th grade years for Riverton basketball. Draven Monroe gonna foul Colby Bailey. Dre will pick up his first personal. 6 rebounds for Draven Monroe, all in this quarter. Gabrielson, Hutchison, Vincent DeVries, and Parker Paxton, the 5 starters, back out on the court for the Wolverines. Kaiser has come out of the contest. Referee telling Cade to tuck his jersey in, which he kind of does. He made an effort to make it look like he followed through with it. Minute 10 remaining in the first half. 38-10. We're going to lose half our crowd as the class schedule has changed. Long 3 on the way. Back of the iron, and Parker with a rebound. Cade hits the deck. Wolverines back the other way. Hutchison to Paxton. Back out to Cade, and he traveled with it. He wanted to take that move and be the 3rd turnover of the afternoon for the Wolverines. He knew he had that step. He just forgot to put the ball down with it real quick as he had the mismatch there and went and scored, but gets the travel first. Flop, can you call that? As there was a pick at the top and trying to take the charge there was Hamby. He'll take it to the rack. He'll miss it. DeVries the rebound. Ball gets booted out of bounds. How about Derek DeVries? Player of the game last night. He's got 3 rebounds and 15 points already. And the Wolverines lose it out of bounds. I didn't see what happened. Any help? Anyone? Bueller? Okay. Lob pass. Bailey throws it out to Hamby for 3. No good. saved inbounds, but they'll save it in to Jason Vincent. Wolverines left to right with a 26-point lead. They'll hold for the final shot. Will they take a 26-point lead into the break, or will it be 28, or will it perhaps be even 29? Derek spinning, loses the handle, continues on and scores with 2 seconds left. 17 points in the first half for Derek DeVries, and the Wolverines with their largest lead of the basketball game. They hold the Wranglers to 12 first half points and enjoy a 40-12 advantage at the break. Halftime stats, a visit with the girls' side of the equation, coming up after a 2-minute break. This is Wolverine basketball from 105.1 Jack FM and the County 10 YouTube stream.
Elevate Rehab in Lander is a proud sponsor of sports in Fremont County. Elevate offers physical and occupational therapy and specializes in hand therapy. Elevate Rehab also offers one-on-one personalized treatment for every patient. Their dedicated team of highly skilled and specialized therapists will help you on your journey back to better health and mobility. Elevate Rehab, 535 East Main, Suite D in Lander.
Fremont Therapy Group has been a proud supporter of Wyoming athletics for more than 25 years. Locally owned by therapists, Fremont values commitment to professionalism and community. With specialized training and one-on-one service, they get you back to doing what you love. Whether you need rehab for an injury from a sports-certified specialist or therapy from the only certified hand therapist in Fremont County. With 6 locations in western Wyoming, they provide aquatic therapy, dry needling, and women's health therapy. To find out more about Fremont Therapy Group or schedule an appointment, go to fremonttherapy.com.
High Country Hearing Center supports patient hearing health care with a superior standard of practice for our Wyoming families, and we are proud to sponsor sports and student athletes all across Fremont County. High Country Hearing Centers has been serving Wyoming's hearing health care needs since 1979. High Country Hearing Centers will always provide superior hearing instrument technology and standard of care practices to help you stay connected with family and help you maintain a more active and healthier Wyoming lifestyle. Make an appointment today in Lander at 1460 West Main or in Rock Springs at 514 Broadway.
Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care support Fremont County athletics. We are a locally owned, multi-specialty healthcare group that is proud to serve the Lander and Riverton communities. Our goal is to provide convenient quality care for all ages. We offer a wide array of services including family and internal medicine, pediatrics, women's care, and urgent care. Additionally, we have on-site labs, echocardiograms, stress tests, x-ray, and ultrasound in both communities. Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care are here.
Catch the video stream of this broadcast and previous games this season on County 10's YouTube channel.
We are back at the intermission. The Wolverine boys leading 40-12 on Pinedale. Earlier today, Pinedale would take care of Our Lady Wolverines 76-30. And we're going to talk with Haley Engstrom. We named her our Lander Medical Clinic Player of the Game. And what I find, Haley, is if I just grab you out of the crowd and you don't know you're going to be interviewed, you don't have time to get nervous. So hopefully that happened for you. 9 points today, 5 rebounds. Tell me about the basketball game today.
You know, it was a very fast-paced game. I don't think we were really ready for it, but we came out and we wanted it, but it just didn't turn out in our favor. But I think we're going to get it tonight. How are the legs coming back from short time? You played yesterday evening. You come back to play at 10 o'clock in the morning. How are the legs? How are the lungs? Sore, but you just got to keep pushing. So, what do you know about the Plainsmen, the Lady Plainsmen, I guess, of Laramie, when you get to play them at 4 today? I think it's going to be tough, but we just need to go out there and battle and play our game. Your game. Set personal goals in situations. How are those? How are you holding up on achieving those? I just think we need to focus on playing as a team and finding that chemistry between all of us so we can get the ball in the net, really. And it's kind of a situation where it's early on in the season and trying to figure things out. And it was weird, too, because, Olivia didn't get a play last year and finding her legs and getting back into it. And then Paisley having to come and play on that knee that is
your first time back and things. And then, of course, McCabe misses games because of her pinky, and Ella misses games because of her concussion and everything. I think you were one of the only ones that played all 23 games last year. How are you holding up?
I'm doing good. I just hope that we can get back together and find our chemistry again. I think that's going to be the biggest thing for us, is just finding our chemistry.
What did Coach say in the post game after the game to you guys as a team?
He just said that he can do what he can as a coach, but we got to find our want to win.
I think he's put it pretty eloquently right there. Haley, I appreciate you coming by and talking with us. And I got a shirt for you. I don't have them here. I'll have to have Kate bring them to school sometime. But our Lander Medical Clinic player of the game, congrats on that, and good luck at 4 o'clock.
Thank you.
You bet. Haley Engstrom, she was our player of the game. And we're going to take actually, I'm going to give you stats here real quick, and then we'll take a break. And we'll give you first half stats as the ladies fell earlier. 76-30 was the final score in that ball game. Riverton outscoring Pinedale in the first quarter 18-10. They held Pinedale to just 2 points. Boy, I didn't realize that, I guess, in the whole course of the equation. Riverton outscores Pinedale 22-2. I don't know if that could happen again if it had to, as one of the Wolverine JV kids gets a ball caught on the backboard, between the backboard and the standard. They got it knocked out of there before Thomas could get the camera on it. But that's probably harder to do, I think, than making the half-court shot, what he just did. But unbelievable. 22-2 second quarter for the Wolverines, and they have a 40-12 halftime lead. Derek DeVries, 17 points in the first half. Parker Paxton has 8. 2 points apiece for Lucas, Hauk, Hutchison, Gabrielson, and Vincent. A three-pointer by Dante Watt. That's your 40 points on the board right now. Pinedale is led by Josh Gosar. He has 5, 3 for Brody Hamby, 2 for Jace Ramage, and 2 for Colby Bailey. 12 points on the board, and it's 40-12 at the intermission. First half shooting, Riverton 17 of 32. That's 53%, 4 of 11 from the arc, 2 of 5 from the free throw line. For the Wranglers, 5 of 26 is just 19% shooting, 1 of 8 from the arc, and 1 of 2 from the free throw line in the basketball game. Thomas, let's take a 2-minute timeout, and we'll come back for the second half. It will be Wolverine basketball to begin the second half. This is RHS Hoops on County 10 and 105.1 Jack FM.
Gales Carpet Floor & Home is happy to support student athletes in sports across Fremont County. Gales Carpet One Floor & Home has been a Fremont County fixture for decades, specializing in flooring, window coverings, and cabinets, as well as the professional, certified installation of those products. Stop into Gales Floor & Home today at 220 East Main Street, Riverton, or see them online at galescarpet1riverton.com.
Tires, and more tires. Bailey Tire and Auto Service offers a huge selection, great prices, and fantastic service.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, this is Haley. With over 13,000 tires to choose, Bailey has tires for your ATV, farm implement, car, truck, trailer, semi, lawnmower, wheelbarrow, you name it. If it has a tire, Bailey Tire and Auto Service can fix it or replace it. Bailey Tire and Auto Service is your one-stop complete tire and service shop. Just remember, with Bailey's, there's no tricks, just tires.
Keep it local. Try it on, save time and money on returns, and get advice in person at Bells & Bows. Our business is your best local source for quality clothing like Liverpool and keeping your look fresh every month with our new collections bag. These monthly collections bags feature anything you can imagine yourself in, and the best part is we will ship it everywhere. But if you live locally, we can drop it off right at your doorstep. Bells & Bows, your local solution to keeping you looking stylish for anything that comes your way. Stop in today at 309 East Main Street in Riverton or visit us online at bellsandbows.rocks.
Brown Sugar Coffee Roastery is proud to be a supporter of athletics and student athletes all across Fremont County. Brown Sugar is a locally owned and operated restaurant located in downtown Riverton. Their passion is coffee and locally sourced foods. Be sure to stop in for dinner service and look for a new menu coming soon. Brown Sugar Coffee Roastery. See them online at brownsugarcoffeeroastery.com or stop in at 203 East Main Street, Riverton.
Central Wyoming College has a new Bachelor of Applied Science degree in Early Childhood Education.
Being a teacher has always been a dream of mine.
This degree combines the academic, assessment, and classroom management content that students need to be successful in the classroom. Gain knowledge in how young children grow and develop physically and cognitively, and guide them to social and emotional development.
What I really like about the education program here at CWC is that we get a lot of classroom experience.
Make your way at CWC.
Your place for the Riverton Wolverines, 105.1 Jack FM and on County 10's YouTube channel.
40-12, the Wolverines out in front after a 22-2 second quarter against the Wranglers. It will be Wolverine basketball to begin the second half. Our student section slightly smaller than it was last night as they are over there. Nathan Hutchison, Jason Vincent, Derek DeVries, Cade Gabrielson, and Parker Paxton. The 5 in white with Cardinal numbers and the black trim, the Cardinal stripe down the side. Pinedale coming out in their green unis, orange numbers, and white trim. It'll be Bridger Kaiser, Owen McMillan, Josh Gosar, Jace Ramage, and Colby Bailey. The 5 for the Pinedale Wranglers. Cade takes the inbound, goes cross court to Nathan Hutchison. Kaiser on him defensively. Nath works one-on-one. He's got a man wide open. DeVries, pump fake, put it off glass and in. Good dish by Hutch. DeVries with 19. Driving and a blocking foul on Cade on the low block. Not a bad foul actually, because it probably saved an easy 2 points. 30-point advantage. We saw the mercy rule in the first. Gabrielson almost gets a steal there, and DeVries knocks it out of bounds. It's going to stay Pinedale. We did see the mercy rule late in the stages of the ladies game, in which Pinedale won 76-30. We're not in Mercytown yet, but we might be in the suburbs at a 30-point game. That's a Joel Kindle-ism right there, as I steal that from Mr. Joel. Kaiser spins, partially blocked. He'll score as he gets fouled. Nice move, Bridger Kaiser, his first basket of the game. And I think Parker is going to get the call as he's awaiting the official call, and he does get it. He kind of in disbelief as he gets his second personal foul. Second team foul on the Wolverines. Kaiser at the free throw line, trying to the and one, and gets it. 42-15. Riverton breaks the pressure. Jason's going to take it to the rack and score it. That's a tough move on some pretty physical defense by Bailey. Vincent has 4. Wolverines going to pick him up. Token full court pressure. Oh man, DeVries gets poked in the face, and then just losing the ball and tobogganing out of bounds is Owen McMillan, and that'll be the 11th turnover on the Wranglers. Rebounding, by the way, Riverton has out-rebounded the Wranglers 24-15. I didn't mention that in the halftime stats. 11 turnovers on the Wranglers to just 4 by my calculations for the Wolverines. Wolverines trying to even out their record. Paxton scoots it out baseline. Hutchison out to Gabrielson, right side wing on the way, got it. Second three-pointer of the weekend, his first of the day. He's got 5. More subs, Wolverine style. And might have seen a foul there, but nothing called, and a rebound coming to the guy who shot it, in Hosler. Spinning, Kaiser rolls out, DeVries the rebound. I thought he maybe have gotten fouled, but nothing called. 4 rebounds, 19 points, and DeVries with a chance at more as he misses that shot. The foul on Colby Bailey will be his second personal foul. First team foul of the second half on the Wranglers, as Monroe and Sheets will check in after this free throw by DeVries. Riverton 2 of 5 from the free throw line. Free throw, DeVries good. 20 for Derek.
Substitutions for Riverton, 2.
Paxton out, Hutchison out. Monroe and Sheets in. My kid over there lobbying with the official, talking to him about the blocking foul just a moment ago. Derek gets both. 21 points for Derek DeVries. He leads all scorers. Pump fake, fade, no good. Cade the rebound. Hosler had a pretty good move. He's pretty athletic down there on the low block with the height, but didn't get it to go. And Draven Monroe has that pass knocked away. Well, he knocked it himself out of bounds. Sorry, gather my thoughts and try to figure out what I'm trying to say. Turnover number 5 on the Wolverines. 34-point Wolverine lead. Baseline shot goes halfway down for Gosar and comes all the way out. And it's going to stay Pinedale basketball with a team rebound. Inbound to Kaiser. Left side low block. Nice dish underneath. He found the open man, Bailey. Good assist by Kaiser. DeVries runs past his man, shovels it to Vincent. Over to Draven Monroe. Pump fake, lets him fly by, and Draven Monroe. 4 points to go along with his 6 rebounds for Draven. 51-17. Again, a 22-2 second quarter. Pretty much removing the doubt, perhaps, in this one. With a 12-point first half by Pinedale. Wide open again is Bailey. This time he's found by Hosler. Somebody's missed him twice now. That one a little more glaring than the other one. Vincent, left side, Monroe gets hit as he shot it, nothing called. Cade runs down another rebound. Into the paint, Monroe lost the handle on it, gathers it back, hands it back to Vincent. Jason penetrates, he'll be rejected by Ramage, take it away by the Wranglers. Good defense by Ramage. Lob pass, Kaiser alley-oop bucket. How about that play? It's Bailey, excuse me, as he has 8 now. Jason to Cade, reverse with the right hand, can't get that to fly, and Bailey the rebound. Scoot it in the corner, Hosler for 3. Good, how about the run by the Wranglers? They've outscored Riverton now 12-11 in this quarter. (51-24) the score, 27-point differential. It's just a 30-second timeout that'll give me a chance to get more of these in as you thank the Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care, proud sponsor of Fremont County Sports. Don't forget to make that appointment for your annual wellness visit at the clinic. Thank you to the Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care for supporting youth athletics. And remember, let's stay healthy together. We'll choose a player of the game. Gave that to Haley Engstrom in the ladies' game earlier. Thanks for tuning in to RHS Basketball. Sports are made possible by great sponsors like Gambles on Main Street in Lander. Shane, the owner of Gambles, has a truckload of furniture waiting just for you. Delivery is always free within 30 miles of the store, and that includes all of Riverton. Star Valley leading Lander 31-22. Star Valley girls beat Lander 51-35. Lander fell in overtime last night to the Pal Panthers in boys play. Eli Lucas into the game. He'll penetrate, take it all the way to the rack. He'll miss it. Bailey the rebound. Shot from Gosar for 3 is good. Wow, team that only scored 2 points in the second quarter, lighten it up in the third. They have 15 here in the third stanza. And a Pinedale foul whistled on Bailey. Nope, Kaiser, second personal on Bridger Kaiser. Thanks for tuning in to this County 10 broadcast on YouTube and Jack FM. Three-pointer by Parker Paxton in transition. bucket. Right side, Kaiser. Back to a 27-point lead. Hosler in traffic, can't get it to go, but he gets knocked to the floor and fouled. Not sure why you hit accept on that, to be honest with you, but. Free throw, Hosler is no good. That foul, by the way, was whistled on Brody Dale. Hosler cannot get the first. 2 of 4, Pinedale from the free throw line. Second is good. 54-28, 3 minutes left to play in the third quarter. Hauk back to Paxton. Parker driving it all the way to the hoop. It's going to fall out. Hauk and Bailey battling for it. Hunter ends up with it. Up top, Brody Dale for 3. That's no good. And the rebound pulled down by the Wranglers. Gosar left a 8-footer about 1 foot short. Kaiser steals it from Lucas, and he'll get fouled. Not sure if that was thrower error or catcher error, not going to get it, but Kaiser picked it off, and he gets fouled by Lucas, and he'll go to the stripe. 2 subs each side checking into the ball game. Kaiser gets the free throw. Pinedale has outscored Riverton 17-14. Free throw good. And Kaiser will come out. McMillan back in. So Gabrielson and Vincent back in. Got the starting 5 minus DeVries as Hauk is in his place. Cade wraparound pass, gives it to Paxton. Had numbers briefly, do not now. Parker, one-on-one. Hands it back to Vincent. He'll go with a right hand underneath. Puts it off the bottom side of the rim, but he gets fouled. Colby Bailey, I think, will get his 3rd. He does. It's been a good quarter for Bailey. 3 rebounds and 9 points for Colby Bailey in this 3rd stanza. Free throw, Jason's short. That early season conditioning and legs, especially after playing your 2nd game in, what, about 18 hours. Bailey's going to come out. Ramage will check in his place. 2:24 remaining 3rd quarter. Second one is also short. Hutchison and Ramage will tie up for the rebound. It'll be Pinedale basketball. I don't know how many games I've done here before I finally see the lights on the top of the. So I always thought they were on the side, but that's showing how many timeouts the team has left on the side of the possession arrow. Gosar left that one short. Rebound, but he's out of bounds. It'll be Wolverine basketball. Full court pressure out of Pinedale. 2:08 remaining in the 3rd on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. Wolverines by 24. They led by 34 at one point, but they've been outscored 18-14 in this quarter to bring it to the 24-point game. Vincent thought about a 3. He'll penetrate instead, lose the handle, and dribble it out of bounds, and it will go back to Pinedale. 7 turnovers on the Wolverines, 11 turnovers for Pinedale. 100 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter. McMillan to Ramage, back up top Gosar. He'll fire a long 3. It's left short. Gabrielson another rebound. How about that? 6 rebounds for Cade today as well. He'll fire a 3 instead. Bury it on the other end. 8 points and 6 rebounds for Cade. Am I going to have to pick my own kid as player of the game? I mean, how fishy is that going to look? Kaiser checking back into the lineup. Draven Monroe's played very well. 6 rebounds, 4 points as well. Minute 15 left to play. DeVries, no, they can't get him in. They buzz, but they already had the ball in the hands of Kaiser. He'll lob it up to Ramage, just beating the 5 count. Man-to-man defense. Quick release, shot missed. Hauk the rebound. Hunter is 3rd board of the night. I keep saying the night as we're 26 minutes into the afternoon. Cade will take it on the rack. He'll score it, and he'll be fouled by McMillan. Well, Cade in double figures now. And a chance at more.
Pinedale foul, 21, McMillan, second. 4th team foul.
DeVries in for Hauk. Cade with a good first quick step, ran right past him, used the right hand on the left-hand side. Free throw on the way for Cade is good. Cade last year was a 71% free throw shooter. Probably none bigger than the ones against Jackson to ice that game in conference play in a low-scoring game. Came off the bench after not playing the first 7 minutes of the quarter. Nice wraparound play by Nick Sletton underneath. Gets the basket. 60, 32, 35 seconds left. Hutchison penetrates into the paint. Kicks it back out to Gabrielson. Cade feeling it for 3. That one rolls out, and a foul is going to be called on Hamby on the rebound of Jason Vincent. Vinny with his 3rd rebound. 4 points tonight for Jason. A lot of what Jason does, too, doesn't show up in the scorebooks, and that is the defensive side of the equation, with steals do, but he's just a very intimidating physical defender. Hutch just gets it into DeVries to avoid a violation on the 5 count. 20 seconds left. Cade baseline. Back up top. DeVries now by the midcourt circle. Hands it off to Parker. They'll assess and they'll back out and let Parker go one-on-one with Sletton with 8 seconds left. He's going to take it, rise for a floating 10. That's a patented Parker Paxton floater, and he's got 13. 30-point game. Half-court shot. Get in there. No, it just goes to the side by Kaiser. And we have played 3 quarters of basketball. Back to a 30-point lead. They led by 28 at half. They actually end up outscoring Pinedale 22-20 in the 3rd stanza. And Riverton leads by 30 as we go to the 4th. We'll be back after this. A 1-minute timeout. Tomas will do that here on the County 10 Sports Network and 105.1 Jack FM.
Fremont Toyota of Lander is proud to sponsor sports and student athletes all across Fremont County. When you're looking for a vehicle, whether it's new or used, Fremont Toyota has got you covered with the best inventory across the state of Wyoming. Experience the Fremont Toyota difference. From service to the sale, let the professional staff take care of you and drive off happy knowing you made the right choice. Stop into 103 Fremont Way on the Wild West end of Lander and get your vehicle picked out today. Eyes on Fremont is a proud supporter of student athletes and athletics all across Fremont County. Ensuring crisp and clear vision is only one part of first-rate eye care. In addition to testing visual activity, the doctors at Eyes on Fremont focus on the comprehensive and long-term health of your eyes and vision. Eyes on Fremont uses the latest technology such as digital imaging to inspect your eyes thoroughly during a comprehensive eye and vision assessment. Stop in at 111 South Broadway, Riverton, or call 856-9000 for an appointment today.
Wolverines by 30 as we begin the 4th quarter. It'll be RHS basketball. Vincent. Gabrielson trailing the play. Rises and he gets knocked to the floor. Vincent the rebound. That's no good. And then finally taken away by the Wranglers. Cade had a good look. Jason had a good look. Didn't get either one of them to drop. Ball poked in the air by DeVries. Jump ball. Ball is loose. Picked up by Paxton. Parker the distance with a left hand. Foul. They'll go to the line as he skids into cheerleader territory. He gets helped up by Colby Bailey, and a good sign of some sportsmanship. And Parker will go to the line. Kaiser will get his 3rd personal. Nobody really in any kind of foul trouble in this ball game at all. Riverton has nobody with more than 2, and Kaiser's the first one to 3 as Parker nails the first free throw. 14 points for Paxton. Lead back to 31 now for RHS. Second one on the way, nothing but the bottom of the net. Got him doubled up, 64-32, 7:20 left to play. On the Fremont Therapy scoreboard, fourth quarter. Kaiser in traffic, stops and buries a 6-footer. Nice play. 7 points for Bridger Kaiser. Again, I'm John Gabrielson. Thomas Dent III, my technical director. Peyton Stevens is high atop Wolverine Gym. Parker in traffic is going to get fouled. He cuts back in from the baseline by Owen McMillan. 7th team foul. That'll put Parker to the line. Paxton 15 points, 3 for 4 on the day from the charity stripe. Wolverines 7 of 12 from the free throw line on the game. Pinedale 5 of 7 from the arc. Parker makes that one. He's got 16. 3 in double figures for the Wolverines. DeVries with 21, Parker with 16. Cade has 11. To go along with 6 rebounds. Draven Monroe also has 6 rebounds and 4 points. Parker hits both. Buzzer for some reason went. Clock still running. And it stops. Gosar, 15-footer straight away, buries it. He's got 10. Nice job by Gosar to stop and pop from the free throw line and knocks it down. Man-to-man pressure. Parker says, get out of here, I've got this. He'll bring it across on a behind-the-back dribble. Shovels it off to DeVries. Derek will drive and put it up in front of Ramage, and he's got 23. 32-point game once again. Ramage poked away by Gabrielson, gathers it back in. Gosar for 3, that's good for 3 over Vincent. Sometimes better offense just beats good defense. I thought Jason was pretty good in his face that time, but Gosar connects. Vincent to Paxton. 3 will nestle in for Parker. He's got 20 now. DeVries 23, Paxton 20, Gabrielson 11. The 3 double-figure scorers. Gosar and Bailey at 13 and 11, these double-figure scorers. And referee on the far side looked like he called a foul initially, then he'll call a jump ball. It's going to stay Pinedale ball. At 5:37 left in the fourth. Join us again at 3:45. We'll be on the air for the RHS girls versus Laramie girls. 3-pointer is off the mark, but a long rebound comes out to Ramage, and then he'll lose the handle. Giving it to Paxton, he'll go the distance, and it hits a player out of bounds. Gosar was out of bounds. He jumped in the air and hit him. Parker does not get that left-handed layup to fly. It is hard to hit a full-speed layup. You know, you think, oh, it's just a layup, but full-speed layups are something you don't really practice a whole heck of a lot, is full-speed layups, and they are hard to get to connect as Kaiser and Ramage will come out of the ball game. Parker up top to DeVries, starting 5 hanging out for the Wolverines right now. Hutchison hands it back to DeVries. Derek makes a move on Gosar, hands it back out to Gabrielson. Cade penetrates, spins, kicks at baseline. 1 extra pass, Parker for the wide open 3. No good. Vincent, though, snares the board. DeVries for 3. That's not good, and a foul on the rebound as pulling it down was McMillan. Wolverines 8 of 20, and Coach Sheets going to empty the bench. He'll bring 5 new Wolverines into the contest. Sheets, Hauk, Monroe, Dale, and Lucas come in for the Wolverines. They'll match up defensively with 4:55 left to play. Nice move, Gosar. Looked like he was going to go behind the back, and instead goes between the legs, and Gosar has 15. 15 of their 41. Lead at 30 once again. Sheets loses the dribble, and it's taken away by McMillan. McMillan kicks it back out. Gosar another three. That one in front of the iron, no good. He'll get his own rebound, essentially, though. Three-pointer, dish pans in and out by Hamby. And we'll get a foul on the rebound. It's going to be called on Josh Gosar. His first personal. It's only the 5th team foul on the Wranglers. 71-41. Wolverines out in front. Bouncing back after falling to Sheridan last night. That is the 8th foul on them, 5 on Riverton. I guess I got my sights messed up. And Eli Lucas will go shoot some free throws. 2 points, 3 rebounds in the night for Eli, and he cannot get the front end of the one-on-one. Houck had a shot at the rebound, but going to sail off of his hands out of bounds to the Wranglers. Wolverines have out-rebounded Pinedale 36-26. Gosar shovels it out. Hamby for 3, looks good, doesn't go though. Hunter Houck gathers the miss. Dale to Lucas, he'll fly in, straight up was Bailey, and then a foul on Riverton. Nice job by Bailey. He went straight up. Yeah, he left his feet, but he went straight up. And Hunter Houck gets the foul after the fact, and that'll be number 6 on the Wolverines. 3:45 remaining. Rollins suffered a defeat to Pinedale yesterday, 68-47. And now they find themselves down 30 to the Wolverines here. Not partially blocked, just nothing but net for Hamby for 3. Hamby with 6 points and a rebound for the Wranglers. Dale to Sheets. Pickpocketed. Turnover number 9 on Riverton. Shot off glass too hard. Bounces off of Eli Lucas, who is out of bounds, and it will stay Pinedale basketball. Back at it again later this evening. 4 o'clock for the ladies, 5:30 for the men. Dante Watt checking in for Eli Lucas. Gosar gets it back on the 3 on the inbound, and he's heating up. He has 18 now. Does Josh Gosar. Houck back to Ty. Inside of 3 to play now. Draven, pump fake, dish underneath. Houck, wrap around underneath. Nice play. Hunter Houck. Good dish by Draven Monroe. Laramie girls in the house. They'll play sub-varsity games, boys and girls, prior to the varsity games. A 3-hour break. Hosler takes it right side. Wolverines have been in the man-to-man the entire ball game defensively. Gosar another 3. Bailey the rebound, puts it up, got it, and 1. Colby Bailey the rebound and the putback. 13.7 rebounds for Colby Bailey. He's by far their leading rebounder today at 7. Kaiser has 4, Ramage has 3. Nick McIntosh will check in for Ty Sheets. 2:20 remains in the contest on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. Got more of these I gotta get in. Free throw is no good, but a whistle. I think he's got a lane violation called. Take that one off. Tonight's broadcast doesn't end when the clock runs out. Stick around for the Bailey Tire and Auto post-game show. Bailey's employs over 130 Fremont County residents, always looking for more career-minded individuals to work in a variety of departments. Check out gowithbailey.com to learn more. Dante Watt, 3, no good. After his first one bounced around all Hollywood style and went down, this one does not go. And the Wranglers, the rebound. Shot good by Hamby. He's got 9. He launches that 3. It's a 21-point game. Pinedale has outscored Riverton 20-11. But again, it was a 22-2 second quarter that pretty much spelled the defeat on that, as Riverton had a 8-point lead at the end of the first quarter. Hunter Hauk will get the call. Third personal foul on Hunter, and it will be free throws for the Wranglers with 92 seconds left to play. Scoreboard tonight brought to you by Fremont Therapy in Riverton and Lander. For over 25 years, Fremont Therapy has been Fremont County's leader in physical and occupational therapy. They're proud to provide experienced clinicians supporting athletes and families, wishing all of Fremont County teams good luck. Free throw is no good. And Eli Lucas got the rebound, but then they'll turn it over. And a foul coming in now on Riverton, with more free throws coming for Bridger Kaiser. Wolverine foul is on Lucas. Number 2 on Eli. Also, Tyler Watson, State Farm agent, a proud supporter of Riverton Athletics, reminding you not to forget old memories and also protect your future. Jump in and see Tyler and his staff, 618 East Washington, or online at insuringriverton.com. Kaiser missing another free throw. Bailey comes out. Good day of work for Bailey. 13.7 rebounds for Colby today. Kaiser gets that one. 20-point game once again. Dante Watt. Stay with us. The Bailey post-game show coming up. We'll interview Bo Sheets and also have our player of the game, Brody Dale, down the right side. Nice little move through traffic. And Brody has his first points of the day. And then he gets the turnover as he gets it right thrown into his hands. Minute left to play. Lucas through traffic, puts it up and in. Nice take by Eli. Back out to a 24-point game with a minute left to play. Hosler drives baseline, stops on the low block, puts one up, no good. Rebound in and out of the hands of Draven Monroe, but Brody Dale ends up with it. Long pass up ahead to Lucas. He battles the catch and dribbles it out of bounds, and will give it back to Pinedale with 37 seconds remaining in the contest. Hamby back over across the way, 20 seconds left. Kaiser ends up with it. McIntosh on him defensively. Back to Hamby. Baseline, Alex Gosar will get to go to shoot some free throws as he gets fouled with 9 seconds remaining. Lucas, the foul, is third. Alex Gosar into the ball game. He's just a sophomore at the free throw line. Free throw number 1 is no good. Pinedale 6 of 12 from the free throw line. Wolverine bench putting back their warm-ups on. Gosar misses both. Long rebound though to Kaiser. This ought to do it. Nice move by Kaiser as he'll score, and that's the buzzer. And the Wolverines have evened out their record with a 77-55 win over Pinedale. They led 18-10 after one, outscored Pinedale 22-2 in the second, scored another 22 in the third, as they outscored them 44-22 in the middle 2 periods of the basketball game. Pinedale outscores Riverton 23-15 in the fourth, but doubt pretty much removed. Riverton had led by 34 at one point. They win by 22. RHS 1-1, Pinedale 1-1. Riverton with a 77-55 win. a 2-minute timeout. We'll come back. Your Bailey's Enterprises post-game show is next. This has been Wolverine Basketball on 105.1 Jack FM and the County 10 YouTube stream.
Back when I was riding in rodeos, I always made sure I was locked in, good and tight. Now as a touring musician, crisscrossing the country, I still make sure I'm locked in, good and tight. Of course I do.
Hauling ass, heading south, down the road in a Crow Cadillac, coupe to bill.
Buckle up for life, Wyoming.
If you're looking to get upgrades on your vehicle done with bumpers, grill guards, and bed liners, shop locally. Instead of traveling the extra mile to an out-of-town shop, take it to the premier local shop here in Fremont County. Wyoming 4x4 has over 25 years of experience under the belt. Dan will take your stock truck and give it the perfect accessory makeover tailored to your vision. Stop at Wyoming 4x4 or give Dan a call at 307-857-3175.
Wyoming Catholic College are proud sponsors of student athletes and sports programs across Fremont County, plus are this season's academic spotlight sponsor. Wyoming Catholic College forms students through a rigorous immersion in the primary sources of the classic liberal arts tradition, the grandeur of the mountain wilderness, and the spiritual heritage of the Catholic Church. Grounded in real experience and thoughtful reflection, our graduates love truth, think clearly, and communicate eloquently, engaging with the world as it is. Submit your application online at wyomingcatholic.edu/admissions/apply.
Xander's One Stop of Lander wishes the best of luck to all student athletes and sports teams throughout Fremont County. Xander's One Stop has it all: clean gas, ethanol-free fuel, diesel, a variety of household and automotive needs. Stop in for the very best in snacks, lunch, dinner, and much more. Plus, the best liquor selection. And now lottery tickets for the Cowboy Draw, Mega Millions, Powerball, and Lucky for Life. It's all here at Xander's One Stop, 730 East Main, Lander.
Your home for the Riverton Wolverines is 105.1 Jack FM and County 10's YouTube channel. Go Big Red.
Welcome back to Wolverine Gym. Riverton evening their record with a 77-55 win over Pinedale, and in a very controversial decision and hometown decision, we have chosen Kate Gabrielson as our Lander Medical Clinic player of the game. Kate, 11 points, 6 rebounds tonight. How did this one feel today?
It felt good for the first half. We only gave up 12 points, and defense is a huge focus for our team, so that felt good. Second half, we gave up a lot more than we should have. We kind of let off the gas pedal, which
human nature sometimes, I think.
Yeah, but that was disappointing when the message in the locker room was to not let up. But
you outscored them 44-22 in the middle two quarters, including 22-2 in that third quarter. I think speaks to the defense you were talking about as well.
That, yes, but I don't know. Defense is a lot for our team, but it was not good down the stretch, and I would have liked it to be better.
Coach Sheets talked about, with he and I off mic earlier, about your performance last night, and got a couple of fouls on rebounding, but he liked that. He liked the aggression. Today you come up with 6 rebounds on the hustle, and that had to be, I guess, a good feeling to come to fruition on the offensive boards or on the defensive boards as well.
Yeah, we've got a smaller team this year, so there's a lot more weight on my shoulders to try and
as the tall guy?
To try and go get those boards and bring them down for our team. Takes all 5 guys to box out, and every once in a while the ball comes my way.
How are the legs? How are the lungs after playing last night into today? And your knee after hitting the bench in the garage the other night?
I feel all right today. We'll see how we feel tonight. I'm going to take a nap, get a good lunch.
What do we know about Laramie?
Tall. That's about all we know so far.
All right. Anything else? You have anything for me?
No, sir. See you at lunch.
We'll see you at lunch. Kate Gabrielson, our player of the game, sponsored by the Lander Medical Clinic. Thank you for him, and we'll hand it over to the head coach after we wipe a little perspiration off of the headphones there as well. We'll talk with the head coach, Bo Sheets, and a good team effort. And I think defensively, you held them to 2 points in the second quarter, 12 points for the first half, and probably what you had wanted to happen.
Exactly. I'm very proud of the kids. I didn't even know that we held them to 2.
until halftime. And Coach, like, they only scored 2 points that quarter, and that's kind of indicative of some of the games we had last year where we really needed those low scoring quarters from the other team, and we had some of those quarters last year. So it's very positive to see that again this year.
Cade said in the locker room, message not to let up. He felt a little disappointed in that fourth quarter.
You know, you want to be greedy and totally play, you know, all out, all game, you know, score 100 and them score 10. But credit to them, they've got some good players. Gosar's a great player. We gave up some things, but it's tough when you're up 30. The refs are going to kind of allow the other team to play a little bit. The crowd kind of wants to see a closer game. Even as a coach, you don't get on the refs as much because you have a lead.
Exactly.
And so it's just tough. It's kind of, you see it a lot. You know, sometimes that's a bad spot to be in, to have a lead, because it feels like, you know, the other team made a run. But honestly, that was a great team effort, like you said, for the 1 through 12 on our bench there.
And it had to be what the doctor ordered in game number 2 after losing last night.
Yep. You know, and a big day today with multiple games. You know, our varsity and our JV kids have 3 games kind of in a row, you know, 11:30, 2:30, 5:30. They're going to get 10 quarters in. So they've even got a bigger kind of task at hand than just the varsity guys. It is a different level, but honestly, you know, we kind of hold our JV to a high standard too. So a big day for the kids, but yet what else would you rather do if you're a high school kid playing basketball?
What do you game plan against the Plainsmen then at 5:30?
Very good. They've got some bigs. They share the ball really well. You know, for them to step out and beat Star Valley kind of handily, and Star Valley's very big. Says quite a bit. Obviously, I haven't got to watch any film on him. I know the 6'8" kid is pretty solid and can score, can step out. And then they've got some pretty good guards as well.
Well, we'll feed Cade something, get him taller at lunchtime. And
Sounds
we'll
good.
hope. Bo, thanks for coming by.
All right,
congratulations, 1-1. We'll talk to you for a pregame hopefully a little bit later.
You bet. Thanks.
You bet. It's Bo Sheets, head coach of the Wolverine boys. They are victorious 77-55 over the Pinedale Wranglers earlier here. Just today, the girls fell 76-30. I'm going to run down some final stats, and then we're going to turn this back over. We've been on the air a long time on the radio station, and we'll turn it back over to Jack FM. Derek DeVries today, leading scorer, 23 points tonight for Derek. 20 points for Parker, 11 for Katie. Also had 6 rebounds. Draven Monroe, 6 rebounds and 4 points. Jason Vincent, 5 points, 4 rebounds in the ball game. Hunter Hauk, 4 points, 4 boards. Eli Lucas, 4 points, 4 boards. Riverton won the rebounding wars 39-32 as they win the game 77-55. Josh Gosar, 18 points and a couple of boards for the Wranglers. 13 points, 7 rebounds for Colby Bailey. 5 points for Bridger Kaiser, 3 points for Jace Ramage, 2 for Josh Gosar, and 1 for Nick Sletton. 2 points for Michael Hosler in the ball game, as well as the Wolverines win it 77-55. Wolverine girls fell 76-30. They're 0-2 on the season. Wolverine boys win 77-55. They are 1-1. Big thanks to Peyton Stevens at the top of the gymnasium for our camera work today. Thomas Dent III putting us on the air with the technical directing. Jared Anderson back at radio control. For the Wolverines in County 10, we'll be back about 3:50, 3:45 later this evening, or this afternoon for RHS doubleheader versus the Laramie Plainsmen. Girls at 4, boys at 5:30. I'm John Gabrielson. This has been a presentation of the County 10 Sports Network.
Elevate Rehab in Lander is a proud sponsor of sports in Fremont County. Elevate offers physical and occupational therapy and specializes in hand therapy. Elevate Rehab also offers one-on-one personalized treatment for every patient. Their dedicated team of highly skilled and specialized therapists will help you on your journey back to better health and mobility. Elevate Rehab, 535 East Main, Suite D in Lander.
Fremont Therapy Group has been a proud supporter of Wyoming athletics for more than 25 years. Locally owned by therapists, Fremont values commitment to professionalism and community. With specialized training and one-on-one service, they get you back to doing what you love. Whether you need rehab for an injury from a sports-certified specialist or therapy from the only certified hand therapist in Fremont County. With 6 locations in western Wyoming, they provide aquatic therapy, dry needling, and women's health therapy. To find out more about Fremont Therapy Group or schedule an appointment, go to fremonttherapy.com.